Hey, I know you think your house is amazing, and I'm sure it is. And there's all kinds of memories you've created in this place. And right over there is where little Johnny took his first steps, and so fell down to the edge of the fireplace there and cut their head, and we still have the Band-Aid from that and all that other stuff. But what is a buyer really looking for when they walk into your house? And that's what you have to do. When I own my own businesses, I used to always tell my employees, you have to put customer eyes on when you walk in the door every morning. You walk in, automatically people's eyes go up and to the right. And so anything that's over in that area, you definitely want to make sure it's great. But when you're listing a home, what are the things you need to do? I was just doing a walkthrough with a client not that long ago, getting their house ready to list. And it's kind of like the things that stick out. I always use the analogy of the frosting on the cake. When you show up to a party or show up to a wedding or show up somewhere and the frosting on that cake just doesn't look great, it's like kind of like, it's gray or it's this color, it's that. You're like, whatever, that cake's any good. The people will never get to the cake if the frosting doesn't look great. And what does that mean when you're listing? Well, like I was saying before, I was walking through recently with a client, going through their place. Hey, what do we need to fix really? What don't we? And a lot of the stuff I'm talking about, I would say, hey, a lot of cosmetic things people are going to see. Like they had a dent in their garage door. Well, maybe we should change a couple of those panels if we can and wash these and scrub these garage doors so when people pull up to the house, the first thing they see is this nice, bright, this white or tan or whatever the doors are, but very clean. Let's clean the windows. If there's some cracks or some things in the walkway, maybe there's an option to saw cut some areas there and lay some new cement. If there's some cracks on the wall, maybe there's some options to paste over those things a little bit, caulk those areas and repaint. Of course, disclosing these things you're doing. If they are material items about the house, you want to definitely disclose that, but not going through necessarily, don't always have to go through and repaint the whole house or, redo the floors, different types of things. You can do things kind of like the lipstick on the pig to make it look great, especially this is kind of a timely video. So if you're in 2023 watching this, this is one of those things where it's really a seller's market right now. So what do you really need to do? Kind of like I said, the cosmetic things, the bigger things you can disclose later. Maybe you have, something doesn't work. That's a major item and you can disclose that. Maybe there'll be a discount, during escrow for those things, but make the frosting look great. Put yourself in the buyer's eyes when you walk through. Maybe walk out your door and say, hey, look, you and your spouse, maybe let's walk through and see what we can kind of pick apart on the house. And those are the things you want to address, like change all the light bulbs out so you have great lighting in the house, right? Make sure they all match, It's cleaning things up, making it look presentable, frosting on the cake, make sure it looks great. Okay? If you have any other questions, I'd love to walk through your house with you. If you just have questions, I'd be happy to do that for nothing. Just to kind of walk through, give you some tips. I've done that for tons of clients that don't end up listing with me and tons that obviously have listed with me, but I'd be happy to walk through, give you some pointers, help you make a list, and even bring a stager in there for you or a stylist to go through maybe how to do things with your furniture as well. But it's a lot of options out there to really make your house pop for those buyers and get you the most out of that listing, okay? So DM me if you have any other questions. Reach out anytime. Agent B, here to help when you're ready. I'll see ya.